Let's look at example 2. We're looking at the endpoints are negative 6, 6, and then 6, negative 2 for t. The ratio is 1 to 4. So in this case, I have total parts 5, 1 plus 4 on the bottom. And then the top, instead of it being 4, it'd be 1. So I'm looking at essentially breaking this thing into what's 1/5 of this whole line. So I find the rise ends up being 8. Right here, I go down, let's say from 6 to negative 2 would be 8. And then from negative 6 to 6 would be 12. So I got 8 and 12. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to find what's 1/5 of 8. So 8 times 1/5 would be 8 over 5, which as a decimal would be 1.6. And then here I would have 12 for my run times 1/5 would be 12 over 5. That turns into 2.4 as a decimal. So a little uglier here, but we're still going to use those amounts to figure out how far we go over and rising and running. So in this case, we are going to go down 1.6. So it looks like 1 and almost a half. So let me do a different color. How about green here? Go green. So we got 1.6. And then we're going to the right 2.4. So it'd be about right here 2.4. So this right here, this part SQ would be 1/5 of the entire ST. So the points, we're going to say that's like negative 3 point, we'll say, so we went 2.4, so it'd be 3.6. And then we went 1.6 down. So it would be 0.4, so it'd be 4.4. So negative 3.6, 4.4, to figure out these points exactly. Looking at 2 more here. So I already did number 5, where we had a ratio of 2 to 1, and we're making P being divided into segments. So in this case, if it's 2 to 1, we have 3 total parts. So we're trying to make it 2/3 of the entire segment. So in this case, KP would be seen as 2/3 of the entire segment. Looking at number 6, we'd say a ratio of 3 to 2. So it's going to be 3 plus 2 in my denominator. I'm looking at 3 to 2. So it'd be 3 to, it'd be a ratio of 3/5. So breaking this thing up into fifths, I would half and maybe go a little bit less than half, saying maybe something like that, where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts. And then I want 3 of them, so I'm going 1, 2, 3. We'll call that P, and then I'll just erase the rest because I don't need those. All I needed was P. So then we'll say MP right here is 3/5. It's a 3 to 2 ratio where MP is 3 parts, and then 2 parts will be PN. And that's it.